Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition. We look forward to connecting with you all this evening. Hi, Rose.
How are you, Jackie?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Thank you. So, thank you for all tuning in. A special thanks we'd like to send out Jackie and myself to A1R and Moonstruck. Last week we had a beautiful caller calling in, looking for beautiful divine messages from the other side, from her loved one. And we would like to thank A1 Radio for reaching out to her and allowing us the opportunity this week to actually set up a date and a time with this beautiful caller that called in to connect her with her loved one. We had more time to spend with her, as much time needed, and sometimes, unfortunately, 10 minutes during the time of the call is not enough to channel in all the divine messages that the loved one needs to hear from, their departed loved one. So we thank them very much. It went really well.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So what's today's message, Jackie?
Today's message?
Yeah.
Rose, it's what they're saying to me now. It's about finding peace within. Many around the world are, we're all in this together, I must say, first and foremost. And, many of us are experiencing deep challenges, different situations for everyone here, that it's just about finding peace.
Absolutely.
It's about going within and finding peace from within. If you need to take a step out and of your day-to-day life,
yes,
and just kind of like taking a deep breath and just going within, and you can go for a walk, or taking time out just to sit on your own and read a book, or write in a journal, how you're feeling and what's going on in your surroundings. It's truly about finding peace within with difficult challenges like this. And we're going to get through this. And as hard as it may seem right now, have faith and have trust. Whether it's your universe or source or God, however you wish to resonate with, please know that you are always being guided and you are always protected with love. The angels surround you each and every day, and your guardian angels are always with you, and just call out to them and speak with them in order to help guide you through your journey, whatever that journey may be. Mm-hmm. So just finding that inner peace.
That is very beautifully delivered, Jackie, because time out is the key here, is taking time out and also staying connected to your loved ones here. Whether it is calling just to say hello or to say I love you, it's very important, because I think that, what's happening in the world, it's a huge disarray, and everyone's trying to find a balance. And I think it's very, very important for all to stay connected and take time for themselves and embrace nature, embrace the love that surrounds, and just keep being yourselves and be the best that you can be.
Absolutely. So I believe we have a caller now, Rose. Her name is Taylor.
That's
Hi,
right.
Taylor. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Taylor.
Hello, Taylor.
That's good. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Beautiful, thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Is there something that we can, that you may perhaps maybe you're looking for, some guidance, a message from the higher beings of light, a departed loved one? Is there something that we can be of service to you today?
I was just really concerned about my loved one. So I'm seeing a guy, and I just wanted to know his feelings for me. That's about it.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So it's to do with love life, Jackie. Current love. Yes. Right. So let's just see what the higher beings have to say for you. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so if I'm correct to say this at this moment, do you feel like you're putting more time into the relationship than what he's giving back?
Right.
Okay. All right. So they're just saying to tell you is that you deserve an abundance of love. Okay. So you need to kind of look within the surroundings, and I'm going to say this as best as humble as I can. Don't try to make something fit. Allow it to fit very naturally. That means you should feel it within, but don't try to make it fit in the sense where it's because I love him, I want him, and I'd love to stay with him in our space and move forward with it. It's got to really intertwine in a most beautiful way. That means effortlessly in a sense of love. Okay, so you've got to both give that balance. You've both got to meet each other, at every step of the way. So you're giving 100%, he's giving 100%. But it seems to me that there are times where you're feeling very, you're questioning things about not only the relationship, but where's it moving and how it's moving forward, correct?
Right. That's my problem.
Okay, all right. So the gentleman does love you. I do definitely say this. He does love you. He has a difficult time in showing his expressions, his feelings. So he's not as expressive as you, but he does genuinely love you. He just needs, I'm going to say this in the most beautiful way, he just needs to kind of gain a little bit more, I would say, maturity in a beautiful way. Okay? So you're more, you're more serious in the relationship. You take the control of things, you put things in perspective, into place. But with him, he doesn't take it as serious. He takes it more lightly. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Beautiful. Jackie, did you want to add on to?
Yes. So thank you, Taylor. So I have to agree with Rose. It's almost like you have to be the one to initiate in the relationship. Does this make sense?
Right, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. I also get the feeling, Taylor, that what the higher beings are saying, and correct me if I'm not on the right page with here. It's almost like you have put him, even though the relationship is going okay right now and there's love there, but I feel like you are putting that first before your dreams and desires. Does this make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. So it's almost like you have dreams and goals that you wish to pursue, but this is kind of like at the back burner. Does this make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. In this particular situation, Taylor, and I say this with unconditional love, there are times where being with someone is a beautiful thing, but it's about creating your desires and creating the life that you wish to fulfill. So I get the feeling that there is opportunities there for you, but I feel like there's a bit of resistance. Does this make sense?
That makes sense.
Yes, it does? Okay. So do you feel, Taylor, that, and again, I say this with unconditional love, Taylor, you have a little bit of insecurity in believing in yourself?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes? Okay. So what they're saying, Taylor, is to believe in yourself, believe in the dreams that you wish to have in your journey moving forward. You are the creator of your own life, is what they're saying. And with going through this particular journey moving forward, it's okay to have a relationship on the side, like, day-to-day relationship. But at the same time, Taylor, it's about setting goals for yourself and those dreams that you do carry and that you have with you. It's about following those dreams. Does this make sense? Because I find once you are able to recognize this and understand this to the full extent, you will be able to fulfill the confidence that I feel that you are kind of withholding a little bit about yourself. And once you get through this situation, I feel like the opportunities will open for you. So it's almost like I can see the doors expanding open for you. Does this make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay. So I also feel like, you need to initiate the situation as well. Okay. It's about moving forward and thinking positive. It's about being the creator of your own life.
Mhm.
Okay. So please know that the angels and guides are watching over you, and they're helping you guide you through this journey called life. And just believe in yourself, Taylor. You are a smart girl, and just keep moving forward.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, I'm just going to add on to Taylor. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you a little bit to move forward with it. So what they are saying is the love between both is very real. Okay, so he does love you very much. They're just saying to tell you is to continue to embrace the love towards each other, and both need to make an equal effort to make this really stronger, in a sense, for it to see the upcoming future between the both. He loves you, and he does see you in his future. So I believe this is to be correct. Am I right? He does talk about the upcoming future with you?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so he does see you. You're more double guessing it. It's not him, it's actually you.
Right. I feel like I have to be reassured.
Yes, and this is a part of yourself. So this is something that you need to also work within yourself in a beautiful way, so that way you can feel much more comfortable and more confident for things to come into place, because you can also, what happens is you're feeling that slight insecurity, or possibly maybe you're feeling a little bit off balance because maybe he's not doing things the way you'd like him to do. Anything can shift you. So this is something that instead of looking at the negative part of things, look at the positive part of things, what he does for you, so you both move forward.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Beautiful. So just, embrace the journey. And also, maybe both use, I know it's COVID time and it's difficult, but maybe, if you have that time to get away, it doesn't mean necessarily get away from through a plane. It could be just get away for a getaway weekend to spend the quality time with one another. Okay. And they're just saying also stay optimistic about your love life. So stay positive, stay optimistic, and just continue to embrace what goes forward, because there's no perfection to love. So even though, he comes with some flaws, you also come with flaws, you come with the beautiful benefits, so does he. It's trying to combine them and intertwine them together so you can move forward in seeing the bright future ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay. Thank you, Taylor, for calling in. Thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed evening.
You too, and thank you guys. See you both.
You're welcome. Thank you. You too. Thank you. Beautiful. Love is always the number one thing. And love comes in so many beautiful ways.
Well, you know what? Everyone wants to be loved.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves
to be admired and respected and adored, and connecting with someone on a soul level is a beautiful thing when you find it, so
it is. And I believe, I believe we're always in search, you know what I mean? Love comes in so many beautiful ways. It's about embracing, and there's no perfection to love.
No, there's not.
It's about balancing and loving and respecting and intertwining with one another. So beautiful.
Yes.
I think we're taking another second caller, Jax.
I think her name is Marianne. You say this? Marianne.
Yes,
Hi, Marianne.
hi.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
Good, Marianne. Hello, Marianne.
Hi.
Okay, so immediately what I'm feeling is there's some weight you feel like you're carrying a lot of weight on you. There's a lot of maybe possibly anxieties, possibly things that are making you feel a little bit I want to say this in a beautiful way, possibly like more depressed, but I'm not saying you're a depressed person, just feeling depressed, down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You're carrying a lot of weight. This is exactly what they're saying. So you're not only carrying your own weight, but you're carrying everybody else's weight.
Yes.
Okay. So they're just saying to kind of take off the load and try to allow people to handle their own, while you take care of who you are and embrace and love the beautiful soul that you are. Okay. You're forgetting about yourself and you're losing somewhat a little bit of a slight direction of really loving who you are. You're a beautiful woman. So you need to not forget about who you are.
I just lost my son.
I understand that. This is a young man. This is a tragic accident.
It was sudden.
Yes, sudden tragic accident. Yes. Okay.
It was suicide.
Yes. Your young son. He's with you, Marianne. He's with you. Okay. There was just some difficult things that he was going through while he was here on the physical world.
Yes.
Yes.
He has
Yeah.
mental illness.
Yes, I understand that. Yes. Was there also possibly some kind of maybe things that enhanced a little bit of his depart? That he chose to cross over a little bit earlier?
He's been dealing with this since 2015.
Yes. Okay. And you still have his room in place, correct to say this? His bedroom?
No, he had his own place.
He had his own place. Is there things that are in the bedroom that you brought back with you from his bedroom? Something he's referencing
Yes.
to his bedroom.
I took a lot of things.
Okay. Beautiful. So he's just acknowledging that you have things of his, especially things that came from the bedroom that was more closer with him, and that he's just acknowledging that you have them with you. Okay. Mm.
Did he mean for me to be the one to find him?
Sorry, Marianne?
Did he mean for me to be the one to find him?
I didn't understand. I'm so sorry.
She's asking if he was wanting her to be the one to find him.
Thank you. No, your beautiful son, unfortunately, it's not about finding him. It's about the healing process at this moment, Marianne. A loss is a very, very difficult thing to deal with, especially when we lose our children. Please don't, keep going back in your mind if that question of him wanting to find you. This is something that it was about you during that time when you did. It's not something that he wanted. Let's just say that. I'm going to say that. No. But you had the time, you had the moments with him before he left the physical world, correct? When he departed?
I found his body.
Yes, that's correct what he's saying. You held him during the time while he was in transition. Yes. And he thanks you for that. It's not something that he wanted you to be shocked and find him, but he is very grateful that you held him for the last time while he was in transition to leave the physical world. And he thanks you for that. Yes. He says you are a very beautiful mother for him. Every single way, you were always there for him. And
so I get the feeling that he's first of all, I'm feeling so much a tremendous amount of love. So there's so much love around you right now, Marianne. He's just saying that you are never alone. I'm always right by your side. But he's also asking you to release the pain. In order to move forward, I'm asking you to release the pain. I am with you at all times and in all ways. Please know that you are never alone, and I'm walking this life in this physical world with you, but just in a different way. Was he a little bit younger, Marianne? Like I would say.
He's a young man.
28.
20,
Yes. young,
30s?
young
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Yeah. He says to me, that he's very free on the other side. I mean, the challenges and the battles that he had here in the physical world was not of anybody. It was just something that he had within himself. And he's very much free from all this. And he wants you to know this, that now that him being with you in the physical world, he's now watching you from the above.
I have stage 4 breast cancer, and he's been my biggest cheerleader, and I love him.
And he's
It's
going
very
to continue to watch over you, Marianne, during this whole process. So please know that your son is always with you and will hold your hand every step of the way during any treatments, any fears, any thoughts. Just know he's always with you. He's never left your sight. He's never, and he will not leave your sight. So just please always know that it's going to be your son that's going to walk this journey with you through the whole way.
Yes. Have you found feathers or dimes recently, Marianne?
I'm sorry?
Have you found feathers or dimes recently? Because I feel very strongly with the feathers.
No,
No? Okay, please
no.
know that when you do, it is a sign from your son. Okay?
Yes.
Feathers?
Yes. And did you have a picture of him on your wall or on a dresser? There's something there in a picture of him. You saying this? Does that make sense to you?
I have his ashes here, and I have his pictures all around me.
Beautiful. Okay, so he's just saying to continue to embrace him from above. The pictures are just to always be there of comfort, but just always know that each time you look at it or just doing anything that you normally need to do, just know that he is with you. He has not left your sight, and he will not leave your sight. But he thanks you for being a beautiful mother through his whole life. He says to me that I couldn't have asked for a much better mother. You have nurtured him throughout the whole way, and you have guided and helped him in the best way you possibly could, and you've done your best. And he wants you to know this, and he's saying thank you. I know.
Say why he didn't leave a note.
I know we've got a few minutes, and I would love to extend this because we had this last week with a caller, Jackie. If you would like to have a private reading with Jackie and myself, please reach out to the radio station, and we will do this from our heart to channel in your departed loved one fully between you and him. Would you like that?
Yes, please.
Beautiful. Okay, so this is our gift to you and from your son. Okay, so please reach out to the radio station, and we'll spend the time needed to channel in your loving son and connect both of you. You're very, very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling in, Marianne.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But please know, Marianne, that you're never alone. It's about releasing and healing at the same time. But please know, Marianne, you are never alone in this journey, that he walks with you each and every day. I get the feeling that there's a breeze, that you tend to feel a bit of a breeze as he walks by you, just as connect.
Yes. You were very connected.
Beautiful. Just know it's him. That's right.
Yes.
Just know it's him, that he's always, bringing forth his presence to you. Okay, so you'll get many signs, but we look forward to having you, Jackie, myself, look forward to channeling in your beautiful son. So anytime next week, I'm sure we'll be all on the panel again in a private setting. Okay.
Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you, Marianne. Have a beautiful, blessed evening, Marianne.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, these are things, Jackie, 10 minutes is a very difficult time just to kind of bring forth such profound messages. And we are very grateful that A1R Radio allows us to also reconnect with the callers so we can bring forth those divine messages from the other side.